Hello. Can I begin? See lah, you wasted 5 seconds of my recording. Okay. You are going to get a long word problem, something like in primary school. And now you're going to apply your algebraic kind of expression, manipulation, factorization. All these things come together. Okay, this is the purpose of actually algebra in the first place. It's meant to help you solve certain problems. Meant to lah, okay? Some of you, whether you like it or not, you have different takes on that. Alright? So primary school, I think you were given a model method, all this kind of thing, right? Okay, you forgot, whatever, doesn't matter. My point is that there was a certain method to it. You are given a word problem, you're given a method. Now we are going to get another bunch of word problems. You're going to use algebra in a certain way to help you find the solution. Okay, so in terms of steps, let's highlight the thing. Very first thing, you got to read and understand what is going on in the first place. Don't be a blind bat and just do whatever you want there. Okay, whether you want to highlight, you want to underline, up to you. So read and understand it. Yes, sometimes you're going to let X be something, but more often than not, actually they already tell you what it is. So your life is not so hard lah. Okay, there is going to be some X or Y in there, some variable, something you want to find out what it is. Now, after reading and understanding the problem, the main thing is this thing here. Right, in big words, you need to find what is the relationship. There is some relationship in the problem that brings everything together. Okay, it can be a formula, can be something that you know since primary school. It's actually a simple relationship that will eventually help you form an equation. So this is the stumbling block for a lot of us here. Okay, what is the relationship that binds everything there together? Then help you form the equation. Because once you form the equation, what comes after that is solving and applying all that you've learned so far. Alright? Whether is it expanding, multiplying, factorizing, solving, it is just a bunch of methods lah. But overall, there is a problem. You want to know what is the relationship that will bring everything together, and then you solve it. So, let's take a look at the first question. What do you see in this question, in the diagram? Alright, a box, a swimming pool. Possibly area perimeter. So these things are vaguely familiar, right? Since primary school, you see this kind of thing. They love to ask you this. Then look at A. Write down an expression in terms of X for the area of the swimming pool. Let me ask you first. Is X already represented on the diagram?
No. No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Guys, clearly it's actually something already on the diagram, right? So you're going to write down anyway that X is the length of a side. Okay. So we're talking about swimming pool, we're talking about possibly area perimeter. In fact, the keyword here already, they already told you, area. Okay, area. We're going to do something about area. So with that in mind, everyone, the thing is that what is the relationship that will bring everything together? It is precisely area in this question. X appears as the length of each side. And eventually they want you to find out, what is the area of that swimming pool? Okay, so if I do when I'm forming my equation, basically what am I doing? I'm looking at the big area of the whole thing, right? Okay, you need not copy the diagram that I'm drawing. I'll just show you the diagram first. And what am I going to do? Like primary school maths like that. I'm going to cut this up and then minus away certain things to find the shaded area, right? So I'm going to minus away the small one and then that rectangle block on there. Can you see what I'm trying to do roughly?
Yes.
Okay, you need not copy and draw this thing in the exam. I'm just diagrammatically showing you. Okay? So, now you just invoke your primary school maths lah. What's the area of a big X times X, right? So I'll just write x times x first here. So what's the area of the small rectangle over here? Let's call this the first one. Do I have enough info yet?
No. You can take x minus
Yes, you see the x here, you see the 2 here, everyone? If this is a square, this fella must be x minus 2 in length. Agreed? Okay, hence the area of that is actually 4 times x minus 2. We don't know if that's a square. It could be, but whether is it square rectangle, the area is 4 times x minus 2. Yeah, you cannot assume. Not for sure. Last one, the big rectangle. What's the area of the rectangle? 2 by the x lah. Okay? So everyone, what we've done here, right, is really form that relationship using area. Okay, that's the thing that binds everything together. So now we will just simplify and just like last time, x squared minus 4x plus 8 minus 2x. And now I just have to tidy up the expression, which gives to this. Yeah. Alright, so area-wise, there are certain units to it. This is meter square, okay, because we are finding the area of a plot of land lah, or swimming pool. So now, can we read out what is the second line? What do they want from you? It was found to be 80 meters square. Can you show that you get that expression or equation over there? So now they give you more info. Oh, area is 80 meters square. So I'm just going to use what I found in A, that, oh, okay, the area was found to be x squared minus 6x plus 8. And it is going to be the same value as the area they've given up to us, 80. Okay? So from this, you can see how we're going to get that line that we're going to prove there. What will I write next? I have an 8 there and I have an 80 there. Usually what will I do? What do they want from you in part B? Yes, you want to achieve what they write in the second line there, right? So you minus 80 both sides to get minus 72. Okay, so you're simply subtracting 80 from both sides. Because it's an equation, you got to balance the functions there, okay? So, have we already reached what they want us to show?
Yes.
So, just like what the instructions say down there, please write down there, bracket shown. I have reached my objective. Yes.
So we have to write show.
Yes. Alright, so finally, find the value of x. So now I'll just plot this down. X squared minus 6x minus 72 equals 0. Isn't this exactly like the kind of things you were doing previously? Okay, so this is what I meant by everything just comes together, okay? So with this, can you try and factorize this very quickly? What will I get? What is the combination that will give me that 72 and 6x? I repeat, please quickly try and factorize that, yeah? Okay, 72, what factors am I going to choose, everyone? 12 and 6. Why do you choose 12 and 6? 72, and then more importantly, it can possibly give a 6 at the end there. Okay, so if you say 12 and 6, okay. Which one is negative, which one is positive? Negative 12, okay, let's check. Negative 12x and positive 6x. Okay, yes, we check. It gives you the correct negative 6x at the end. So therefore, this is the correct answer. No, it's not the answer yet. It's the correct factorization. Okay, so I mean that don't leave this equals 0 out. So now I make my logical conclusion that we've done the last two lessons, okay? It must be that either x is equals to 12 here, or x is equals to negative 6. Now this is the part where a lot of you lose steam. What do I mean by this? You spend 2-3 minutes or even 5 minutes do all the hard work until this point. Then you just say, okay lah, I get answer already, I throw away. But actually comes the most important part. Do the answers make sense to you?
Yes.
You have a 12 for x and you have a negative 6. Please look back right at the beginning. What does x represent? What is x supposed to represent?
One side.
A length, right? Have you ever seen a ruler with negative 6 cm or negative 6 meter? No such thing, right? Hence, we are going to do this thing called rejecting an answer. So you are right here, rejected. I don't know what kind of rejection you're thinking about, but guys, important here. You're going to write rejected and you're going to be a mini mathematician by writing these 3 dots here. Do you know what these 3 dots mean?
No.
Almost. It's actually because. Okay, let me just pause here for a while. I'm going to write here, this is rejected because x must be a positive number. It cannot be a negative number. We are talking about a length. Okay, so your final answer is simply x equals to 12. In fact, 12 meters. What? Huh? What would you write instead? Therefore. You might be penalized. You might. I will not use the word definitely yes or no. Alright, so you get one answer only, okay? I say again, what do you think is the binding relationship in this question given all this weird info that they write down there? What is it? I hear multiple suggestions. Some people say time, okay, because they give in time, right? What other things are written there? Okay, it's great. You all can use this word called rate already. What does rate mean? Something like speed like that, right? Time taken to do something. And that's actually precisely what is this relationship in this question. Okay, so let's be careful about it, but clear, okay, we're probably going to use rate to form the relationship. Now let's answer the question. Notice that I highlighted these two things because there's two rates there. There's a rate for machine P, there's a rate for machine Q. So P can do 4 kg in X minutes, Q can do a certain amount, 4 kg in a certain amount of time. Right, so for part A, write down in terms of X, the amount of X, a cake in kg that machine P can produce in 1 minute. Since primary school, you've been writing this statement already. What am I going to write? What? Which one will I write on the left usually? Something represented by something, right? Not really. I will write actually that in X minutes, how much cake will I have? 4 kilogram. So the question here is how much in 1 minute? What's the relationship here? X over 4, really?
1 over 4. 4 over X.
Is it X over 4 or 4 over X? It's 4 over X, huh?
Over X.
So this reads In 1 minute, I can do 4 over x. Weird looking number, kg of cake. Okay? Second one. Now for Q. Let's do the same thing. But now what's the time taken for Q, everyone? 2 minutes longer, so I will represent that by x plus 2. Notice I'll purposely put a bracket there so that it's clear that it's x plus 2. So same thing, if it's 1 minute, how much will I create? A weird looking fella of 4 over x plus 2 kilograms of cake mixture. Okay so far? Yes, you don't need to keep repeating what I say. You know, I record the video, you can repeat many times at night. Can, right? Don't want Okay. Wait lah, relax. Okay. Now I know that we are only halfway through the question actually. That's because I'm going through every line slowly lah. What do you expect? Can I continue?
Yes.
Alright, so I intentionally shifted everything to the right hand side. Now, I need to clarify with you why I shift to right hand side instead of left hand side. Because in the question on top down there, do you see positive 3x squared or negative 3x squared? Positive, right? So now I don't want to bring over and become negative. Okay, I'm going to flip it over later on. So from here, then I swap over to get this. Do you know why I can do this or not? I have forgotten to write one thing, which is shown. Yes.
The word shown is very important. I don't know this and this. Oh, this. Oh my god.
By your usual method,
Yes.
which is factorization. Can you try that now very quickly? Okay, I'm playing cheat because I have more space than you, but please gauge how much space you need. Okay, clearly first one is 3x times x. There's no other choice. Okay, but what will I choose for my 8? What factors will I choose? Okay, now the 4 and 2, the placement matters, okay? Because each one will give you a different multiplication result. So which one should be on top and bottom? Let's try, since you say 4 on top, 2 bottom. Let's see, Okay, I will get 6x here and I will get 4x. Okay, possible. So where will my minus and plus be?
Minus will be at the 2.
At the 2 and the positive at the 4. Let's check. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. It's correct. So therefore, we have our factorization of 3x plus 4 and x minus 2. So what will my final answer be then? Yes. So 3x plus 4 is 0, or it could be that x minus 2 is 0. So what values will I get? You sure it's positive? It's negative 1 and 1/3? or the other one?
2.
Positive 2. So what do you think I'm going to do here?
2. Because that's negative kg.
There's no such
No, as in what am I going to do?
Oh, omit the...
reject
Reject the...
Just now we used the word rejected. And again, please use these 3 dots. Trying to say that because x is a time, so it must be positive. I can't really go back in time if I wanted to. So my x2 is my only solution at the end.
Yes.